Hi, welcome to the Climbing Stairs and Navigating Curbs video. This video and this functional activity is certainly more advanced than many of our other videos and series available to you. So please keep that in mind. If you have any challenges related to your balance or a history of falls, you may want to do this with your support partner home with you. The key muscles that we're going to address are the Fab Five of our legs, our hip flexors, our quadriceps muscles, our gluteal muscles, hamstring muscles, and lastly, our calf muscles. There are really two options for setup for this type of a functional exercise program. Option number one is standing in a corner with your back to the corner and your chair or walker in front of you for safety. This just ensures that if you do lose your balance, you have the walls to support you behind you and the walker or the chair in front of you to support you moving forward. Alternatively, the other option is for you to stand at the bottom of your stairs using the rail for support. If you do find that you have any instability behind you or a tendency to fall backwards, again, you may want to have that support partner behind you or consider the first alternative. If you elect not to use the staircase and prefer to use the corner to complete these exercises, you will need a sturdy step or a textbook or some type of firm book, block, or step stool to make sure that you can complete the exercises. To begin this video series, we are going to address two key stretches. Stretching for the gastroc muscle and stretches for the soleus muscle. Both are very important because they consist and make up the calf muscle, which needs really good flexibility and extensibility in order to bend and maneuver on these varying surfaces. Let's begin by showing you how to do a proper gastroc stretch. You're going to position yourself near the wall, resting your hands on the wall, extending one leg behind you, heel down, knee straight. Once you've assumed this position, you're just going to lean gently into the wall till you feel a good pull in your calf muscle. We'll hold this for 30 seconds. This is very, very important because if your ankle doesn't have sufficient flexibility to navigate stairs and curbs, the body's smart and it will compensate in other areas where it wasn't really designed to do so. Great job holding that stretch and relax. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Go ahead and stabilize those arms up on the wall. Extend one leg behind you. Heel down, knee straight. Lean gently into that wall till you feel that nice, comfortable stretch. We're going to go ahead and hold this for 30 seconds. Please don't push into any pain. It is very common to have one side feel looser or more flexible than the other. Go the distance and push the duration that feels comfortable to you. Great job. Moving into the soleus stretch. The soleus muscle is the muscle, again, that is deeper to that superficial gastroc muscle. The soleus muscle is responsible for helping with the flexibility of the ankle joint, whereas the gastroc muscle helps with both the ankle joint as well as the knee joint. That's a key difference. So to stretch the soleus muscle, extend that leg behind you, heel down. Once you're in this position, you're going to bend that knee. It's a slightly deeper pull that you will feel, and it might be slightly closer to the Achilles or that tendon that attaches to your heel. Holding for 30 seconds. Great job. Let's relax and switch sides. Repeating that soleus stretch on the opposite side, extending the leg behind you, heel down. Bend the knee just slightly till you feel that nice deeper pull closer to the heel cord. Holding for 30 seconds. Don't push into pain and be aware of those subtle differences from your right side to your left side. Awesome job. Very good work, you guys. Go ahead and come on out of that position. As you may recall, we had two options for setup. This arrangement is similar to as if you would be at the bottom of your stairs using your rail for safety. The first exercise is the step up. So alternating, lifting one leg and putting the other leg on the step. We're repeating this motion. Use your rail or rails for safety as you need. Here we go, 30 seconds. It's key with this exercise to try to keep it at the hip. Try not to do a hip hike and a swing around to bring your leg up there. We want a nice pure hip flexion motion. If you find that you are having to compensate by swinging it out to the side a bit, you may want to consider a smaller stair or a smaller step as a place to start. Great job. The next exercise is standing hip abduction, or leg raises out to the side. This is an important muscle group because making sure our gluteus medius muscles, which are one of the important gluteal muscles that help to stabilize our hips, is very, very strong. So the way that we can work on this exercise, using your rails or your walker for stability, your back near a wall if that is an option for you to keep you extra safe and balanced. One leg will go out to the side, knees straight. Try to rotate so your kneecap, you're envisioning and imagining that your kneecap is pointed out to the side. Something key with this exercise is we don't want the stabilizing hip to do one of these, okay? Keep it good, sturdy, strong. It is also having to work that glute med muscle as well, so keep that in mind. Important for function, important for stability. If you've ever navigated stairs and felt your hip do that or your knee snap back, that is related to some of this hip and gluteal stability. So let's work these muscles and help this function. Standing on your left leg, right leg raises out to the side. Be sure the kneecap is rotated as up towards the ceiling as much as is possible. You should really feel that effort through that hip muscle, trying to keep the legs straight throughout. Another way to think about it is that your toes are also slightly rotated up towards the ceiling. We're also not going purely out to the side. We're kind of advancing our leg backwards and to the side, so at a slight angle. We're almost there, we're feeling the burn, and relax there. Nice work. Same thing on the opposite side. Stabilizing the leg, be aware of that hip jet out to the side. Stabilize right, left leg raises, rotate out and back. Here we go. Toes pointed up, kneecap pointed up, slight raises out to the side. 30 seconds. Try not to lean forward onto your walker or your supporting surface. The best that you can, try to keep nice and tall. This is a very advanced and challenging exercise to do properly. So pause as you need. Do what you need to do in order to do quality, not quantity. Nice work. One of the key parts of climbing stairs or navigating curves is your ability to stand on one leg. Albeit brief, it is a very critical piece of the overall movement. So let's go ahead and practice that. Standing in your safe corner, chair or walker in front of you. Please remember, anytime you practice balance exercises, safety comes first. You want to be able to explore your safe limits of stability and not feel like your balance is at all compromised. Let's go ahead and do the single leg standing balance. Safe corner, standing on your left leg first. Tap and use this for support as you need it, but we're going to do 30 seconds. Think strong, safe, really anchored down towards the floor. You're gonna feel your foot doing this, those ankle muscles working, those knee muscles working, those hip muscles working. A little bit of wiggle jiggle is normal and expected. That's a sign that your nervous system is doing this checks and balances to keep you steady. It's a good thing. Use this as you need. You can see me jumping in and using it. Final 3 seconds. Great job, you guys, and relax there. Let's go ahead and move to the right side. Use your walker for safety as needed. Strong and sturdy, lift up that left leg, anchor down, 30 seconds, here we go. Remember, we don't want that hip to start weakening and wilting out to the side so you get that Saturday night sway. We want it nice and tight, pulled in, wrap that hip and muscle around. You will feel that wiggling within your ankle. Feel that wiggling within your core and your hip. Very normal, so much to be expected. Again, use this as you need for safety, use it for balance as you need. We're on the final 5 seconds. Great job, you guys. Put that leg down, shake those hips out, and celebrate. You did a very challenging exercise. Moving on to some stretching exercises now. We've really worked those hips and legs a little bit, so let's take a little break and make sure we give them some good flexibility opportunity as well. This is a stretch for your quadriceps and your hip flexor muscles. What you will do, using a walker for safety or some external surface, you're gonna take one leg, bring it behind you, resting it on a chair. From here, you will stand nice and tall. You might already start to feel a pull through that quadriceps muscle. If you want a little deeper stretch and really engage the hip flexor muscle, squeeze that buttock and really tuck that tailbone under. Then that'll deepen that stretch even more. Let's hold it here and go 30 seconds. The reason why I'm having you use a walker or a chair for stability is because the goal of this exercise isn't to practice your balance. The goal of this exercise is to get a good stretch. So never feel like you're giving in when you're using these tools like this to help improve the quality of your exercise. A few more seconds. Great job, you guys. Let's go ahead and switch to the other leg. All right, now for the left leg. Using your walker for balance, bring that leg behind you. Use that hand if you need to help get it in good position. Once you've assumed the position, stand nice and tall. Feel that stretch through that quadriceps muscle. Once you've achieved that, squeeze that buttock, tuck the tailbone under, and really feel a nice deep squeeze. And 30 seconds, here we go. It's very important to have good flexibility and extensibility of the quadriceps muscle when you're navigating stairs, because if you can't bend your knee to lift it, to bring it to the next stair because of spasticity or poor flexibility, this is very, very critical to help you overcome that challenge. Function is the focus. Final few seconds. Great job, you guys, and stop. We're going to transition back to the bottom of your stairs. The setup would be bottom stair. You can use your rail or rails for balance and stability. We're going to move to the step down exercise. The goal of this exercise is to help you develop the strength and control to descend stairs or descend a curb. So let's go ahead and begin. Rail for balance. Slow and controlled, you're going to bring that knee down, tap the opposite leg, and come back to the start. Let's start with step downs on the left side first. Stabilizing yourself for balance using your rail, hand on the other hip, bend the knee, tap the right leg down to the floor. 30 seconds, here we go. Tap that heel gently. If you find yourself starting to sway or that hip wanting to sneak out like what we talked about before, you might want to consider using a smaller step or the alternative options. About 10 more seconds left to go. You're probably really feeling that burn through the quadriceps muscle. You're doing a fantastic job. Here we go. One more, I think we can sneak in. Good job. Wonderful. Moving to the right leg. Reposition yourself. Use that rail or rails for safety. Bending the right knee, tapping the left heel down. Here we go. Up and down, slow and controlled. Remember, these are all exercises that are very much focused on this function of climbing stairs or navigating stairs. So they are inherently more advanced. Please be aware of your abilities, and if you need modifications, come to the meetup, and we'd be happy to talk through some of these challenges. About 5 more seconds. Great job, you guys, and rest. Good job. Great job. Given the complexity and challenge of this exercise, I highly suggest that you really try to do it at least 2 times per week in order to optimize, improve, or maintain this particular skill. Congratulations again on finishing a really complex workout. We'll see you soon. If you have any questions or need advice, you can always reach out to us. Can Do MS and I are here to help you make the most of this program.